3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Come on out here. Come get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Brown. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched football?
And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Roberts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, And with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner, call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jason Kroon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax.
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Short pass complete to the tight end, Kroon.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Allen now on the option right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Jason Kroon, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jason Kroon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Allen.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On first down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Trying to run it in, DeMarco. Well, he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Patrick DeMarco with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though